Welcome back to Hitman. For Assassination, we are just in the beginning of the third game, second mission, on the way to kill this syndicate or whatever they are. And this is the castle where this woman is, and we have to actually show the loading screen. We have to kill her there and get the documents. Nice outside view, also like nice scenery, but probably most of the part will be inside the castle.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Go see what the hell that was.
Yeah, all right. Oh, God.
Shit! Huh? Wow. What?
What the fuck is he up to there? Fuck off there.
Whoa.
Please stay back.
Excuse me, if you're coming through, I have to frisk you. Only take a minute, okay?
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hi.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by a rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
It's funny mission, yeah. Actually, it's really like a murder mystery.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Sir?
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. Zachary's suicide. Note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Hello, sir.
It's a classic. The painting, again, one of the paintings is this peephole.
Sup?
It's also nice, this huge house. Basically, most people living are bodyguards. It's kind of like this Burj Khalifa thingy in the previous mission. It was like basically like 95% just the guards there, apart from the guests on this party, of course.
Find at the graveyard. Maybe you can find
good idea. Yes.
Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire weekend in this shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my party. Now just go away, will you?
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
It would have been cheap if in the end the gardener was the killer.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
How very
Motive,
kind of you, dear
means,
Mr.
and
Fernsby.
opportunity,
I hope to see you
believe.
soon.
May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues
How's
first?
everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow... death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Hello there, sir.
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all. Rosie, you
need to forget about Patrick. Some of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere. I never thought of it that way. Oh, God. It's such a big responsibility having a baby.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Yeah, okay, alibi confirmed. They could also be working together. Basically, when they were until 1, if I understood correctly, she went home after 1, means she even could be the murderer herself. It's a new suspect normally. Or they could have done it together. Also, we have an iron again. She got us well in this mission.
Well, he's
They were throwing around all some irons.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
Tell me.
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a surprise. He normally accepts his wife's outrageous behaviour without batting an eyelid. But staying in his mother's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbury Manor. Guttenberg, hello. Yeah, listen. No, listen. I understand, but you need to talk to Anthony about that. Calm down. Yes, I understand. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. But you really need to talk to Anthony. He's the man with the papers. You know who I am. My grandma.
Right, there are situations, right?
So I think,
Put a pin in it. Yeah.
yeah, what you said.
Sorry.
Greetings, sir.
Don't be stupid. Stop acting like you're 15. You're a grown woman.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
What is a bit stupid is that they hire you like as an investigator, but then you're not allowed to go everywhere. Like if they would find me now trespassing, they'd probably be like, then I would be like Hitman, not like the investigator, which doesn't make sense. It's like also in the previous mission where you had to knock out this journalist, and if then of course, if you would have been awake or something, then Hitman would be the problem, not the guy who was hired by the guy that, we were hired by this guy we should kill. Well, we're not trespassing here at least.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
A short break.
Can I help you? You're kind of inside my personal space.
What? You fucking bitch came into my personal space. I was just staying here. You were coming here. Fuck you, eh.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweetest.
What?
Looking good today, sir.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. And that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked to come here. Madam Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? Oh, I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Yeah, we'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Like the way in this kind of game they have the need even to put in collectibles, like these coins. I don't even know if they have them in every mission, but it's a second mission where they have special coins that they have there. And this other mission, there was this contest where you can find them all, like also like fuck you with your collectibles. Like people in games, like no one actually. It's like all developers seem to think it's a cool idea to enlarge their games artificially with collectibles. But I don't know anyone who really is crazy about those shit things. Most people are just annoyed by them, and when they get them, they just get them for platinum or whatever. Or because they're just people who do 100% in games, but I actually don't know anyone who really likes fucking collectibles.
Take much more of this.
No need to go to the gym after a day like this. Not that I was planning to, though.
You may laugh now, but I have a bad feeling we haven't seen the end of this.
Gardeners. Very suspicious in general.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madam Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madam Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Ria, she expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
I'll take a credit.
Good. That's a good plan. It feels like I can't breathe in there. The tension is off the charts.
Make sure the edges are sharp. No weeds on the gravel. We go on and on.
Broken lab equipment. Looks like it was recently used, though.
I don't believe for a second Zachary.
Okay, strange, like you make lethal poison with emetic flowers.
On last week's live episode of Star Suite, a startling 74% said they believed the slap was justified, 15% said it wasn't, and 11% said she should have done it but with slightly less force.
Honestly, I think it's unbelievable what these celebrities get away with now, Gemma. The bar has been truly lowered. There's no self-awareness anymore, no self-consciousness. Sheila Westbrook must be rolling in her grave, rest her soul.
Not to get too personal, but what if we were talking about your kid here? I mean, would that change anything? For me, it's hard to say, isn't it? I suppose I'd be more inclined to give them the benefit of the doubt, but the disappointment would be a big factor too.
I just think we've heard this song before, Gem, and we'll hear it again.
And if you're just joining us, we're here with celebrity drama expert and vlogger Price Chamberlain. Price, I'm very aware of your feelings about Dylan Stack, both his music and his personal life. But I'm curious to hear what your feelings are about this leaked tour rider that's been circulating online.
It just reminds me of something my mother used to tell me. She'd say that money can be the walls of your house, but it can never be the foundation. The foundation will always be your reputation. You can only get so far with one or the other. You need both to build something that stands.
I can't say you don't have a point.
No one's losing
Or perhaps remember the strict confidence you are under. Not the cross you are under. Whether it's a way to stop.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no.
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
Seems horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madame.
Ah, okay, you can also finish several stories without killing someone.
Religious spectacle. The staggering disrespect. They're impossible to hit, these bastards. Don't go running your mouth off at the local pub tonight.
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn funerals.
Madame Carlyle isn't dead, so there is no funeral.
Sweet. A startling 74% said they believed the slap was justified. 50%
Fudge.
and then she should have been a slightly less.
Yeah, I think I'm also going offline now. Might be back tomorrow, so maybe until then.